audible at your end?
Sir, yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Okay. Okay. So, a very good afternoon and a warm welcome to all of you. Myself, Rajan Choudhary, Professor in the Department of Civil Engineering, Indian Institute of Technology, instructor for the NPTEL MOOC course Pavement Construction and Technology, funded by Ministry of Education, Government of India. Today in this live session, I'm available for all of you to answer any queries, doubts, anything which you want to discuss related any of the talks of this particular course.
Sir, good evening, sir. This is Chiranjeevi.
Yeah, Chiranjeevi.
सर एक्चुअली जो हम लोग जो रोड का जो कर्ब स्टोन मेटालिक कर्ब स्टोन का जो आपने ये रोड सरफेस से मिनिमम अबव 600 करके बोला था ना सर
जो डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ कर्ब्स आर देयर यस
यस सर
यस
सो मेटालिक कर्ब स्टोन का जो हाइट आपने बताया कि 600 mm टू 500 to 600 mm अप्रोक्सीमेटली बोला सर आपने
There are different type of curves. We have discussed mountable curves, barrier curves, semi-barrier curves. These are different types of curves which are there. But metallic curves was not something specifically discussed.
मेटालिक मीन्स वही कर्ब स्टोन जहाँ नैरो ब्रिजेस आते हैं उसको आरसीसी कर्ब स्टोन का बारे में आपने बताया सर उसका
that was the crash barriers specifically where we were having the rigid crash barriers. When you have where those rigid crash barriers, because we have flexible crash barriers also, we have semi-rigid also. These our W beam, tri-beam crash barriers are there. So those crash barriers which we discussed, one which can be placed specifically if you are having high conflict and there are the specifically the special cases where it can be placed in the median. I hope you are talking about that.
Yes sir.
So that crash barriers will not be of 500. See, two things. I think unfortunately you have some conflict is there. One is the curb stones. The curb stones are there towards your pavement edges side where you have these footpaths also, and the curb stone is there when medians are there. So those are most of the time cement concrete liners are there. We call them those curb stones are there. They are a different type of curb stones, specifically the one which are constructed towards the shoulder side.
Yes sir, shoulder side.
Yeah. So what was the doubt in that one?
कर्ब स्टोन का जो हाइट है सर जो एक्चुअली जो रोड सरफेस लेवल टू अबव द रोड सरफेस लेवल टू अबव द कर्ब स्टोन हाइट टू एटलीस्ट मिनिमम maintain should be 600 to 500 you have to say it sir last time. That's why I asking sir. It is somewhere 1 meter also they can provide some areas.
1 meter height.
Yes sir, some areas 600 is some rare cases 1 meter also I can see sir where railway project some villages road village side some 1 meter also they will provide sir. I think that I don't know whether it is village people are moving.
It may not be a curb stone. See, that may be something else. They might have, like you have culvert walls are there, na? So it is not a curb stone in that case. They might have temporarily created some structure which is not coming under the category of curb stones. Some specific location related requirements may be there because of which they might have constructed.
Okay, sir.
It may curb stones typically have a very small height, around 200 to 300 mm.
Okay, and that is median, sir. 300 to 400 mm median.
Same curb stones we provide when we have the urban sections where you have carriageway and the footpath is there, where your carriageway ends and you have a raised footpath is there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So that you will not have of height. It doesn't fall under the category of curb stones if it is having a height of 1 meter.
Okay.
They might have created some temporary structure to create, say, many a times when especially national highways also passes through some urban sections, we separate the service road from the main carriageway using certain, say, guardrails are also constructed, where we separate the main carriageway from our service road.
Okay, so sir.
Those are typical ones. So what you are mentioning, if something of a height of 1 meter, definitely it might be.
I think temporary garden, I think.
Yes, temporary guard to separate out the main traffic from the local traffic in that case.
Okay, sir. Another one thing is the whatever the highway displayed the boards, the kilometers or what are the blue color should be turn on the left or right. The board should be आप लोग बोला था जो ब्लू कलर का जो इंडिकेटर देते हैं जो बोर्ड वगैरह, तो उसका जो ब्लू कलर बैकग्राउंड व्हाइट कलर का जो दिया वो अगर बोर्ड रहेगा तो उसको कंपलसरी फॉलो होना चाहिए करके आपने बोला. कुछ जगह पे वो बोर्ड लगाया लेकिन उसका कोई मतलब ही नहीं, कोई इतना मैं पेडेस्ट्रियन से सब लोग है इधर देख रहे हैं, कोई उसको फॉलो नहीं कर रहा. उसको क्या 100% फॉलो करना है, नहीं तो क्या सर उसका?
See, if the category which we are mentioning specifically, where we are looking for the one where it is to be coming under the category of the mandatory or our regulatory size, then that definitely needs to be followed up. Specifically, the one which we are talking about, the one which are informatory size, where you can mention, say, for some hospitals or some rest areas are there, or some restaurants are there. So rest areas, yes, but so that is we are giving them information. So how keenly, but you'll give them an information that this is a rest area, you should stop here, or restaurant is there, but you cannot penalize them specifically not to follow it. This is for providing an information. If I am moving on a highway, I need to know how much far away I'll able to get some restaurants, or I'll be able to get a restroom. So that particular one is in that particular manner it is. But where it comes as a regulatory science, the one which we discussed in circular red color one, they have to be definitely followed.
सर वन मोर थिंग इज सर, दिस इज लास्ट आई थिंक आपने बता दिया इसके बारे में. एक सबग्रेड का जो वाटर लैग्ड एरिया जो है ना सर, वाटर लैग्ड एरिया में कुछ रोड्स में ये लोग जियो टेक्सटाइल सीट एंड कुछ मेस भी डाल रहे हैं सर, कुछ हाईवेज में मैंने देखा अभी रिसेंटली. वो क्या वाटर लैग्ड एरिया में हम लोग डालेंगे सबग्रेड का बिलो और जीएसबी का बिलो, नहीं तो किधर भी डाल सकते सर उसका?
नहीं, सी जो आपने देखा स्पेसिफिकली जियोसिंथेटिक्स का यूज, व्हाट आई प्रेफर कि the subgrade part which you are constructing should be always approximately 1 to 1.5 meter above your high water table. It is a compulsory part. As per specifications, it should be considered. But that whatever high water table is there for that region, it should be constructed well above. But at least 1 to 1.5 meter. Your subgrade should be of that height. Now, even in that case, many a times it has been observed that when you put up your these granular courses or over your subgrade courses. Then two things are there. Either we create one, say, filtration plus separation layer, so that the subgrade doesn't intrude into your granular courses. That can be done through granular material. And then we prefer to go for another layer on the top of it, which will be our drainage layer. So that drainage layer, a particular gradation of MORTH has to be picked up and constructed. Now, but this requires a specific gradation, specific control. Many a times, for a better safety, if I go for, say, some geocomposite, in that case, I can have some geonet, or that I can have a geotextile, so that one layer of that geonet serves me the purpose of passing the water through it. So any water which has come through, say, subgrade, capillary rise is there because some unwanted water has come to subgrade. There has been a capillary rises there. Some water has come from top distressed layers, cracks are there. So that geocomposite will give you a good path for moving of water within it. So this is an extra, and in addition to this, it adds to your strength also. So this, where some challenging sections are there, nowadays it becomes, but then also it has to be extended to the entire width, where the water from this geocomposite can be taken out of the pavement section. So, and even in certain cases, they have been using it to strengthen your pavements also, because when you are using in granular courses, as these geosynthetic serves multiple purposes. It can be for your filtration also, it can be for your separation also, it can be for your reinforcement also, and for your drainage course also. So people, depending upon the, say, the local conditions and the project requirements, we can make use of the geosynthetics in road construction. But as far as if there is a waterlogged area, it is always preferred to raise the ground level. And for this one, we have that specifically for geosynthetic related part, we have IRC SP 59 that deals with that particular aspect for the applications of geosynthetics.
Sir, one more thing is, whereas toll plazas, particularly toll plazas area, totally reinforced concrete structures we are paving, sir.
Okay.
So reason, sir, क्योंकि हम लोग उधर जहाँ टोल गेट तक हम लोग बीटी रोड डालने के बाद some particular locations we are doing the paving, RCC paving. Why, sir, it is?
See, one reason, there can be many reasons for it. One reason which can be simply worked out is because at many of the toll plazas, you will find vehicles are standing. So when vehicles are standing, yes, you'll have excessive high stresses will be there because they are moving at a very small speed, or they are standstill. And then there can be have the spills of oils may be there, which is many a times having a negative impact or concern related to the bituminous surfaces. So in that case, some of the toll plazas, but I have seen many toll plazas paved with bituminous surfaces also. Some specific, they might be having some specific challenges, and because you will have the heavy traffic moving at a very slower speed, and they have to stop. So, and there will, and still certain toll plazas experience a very high amount of slow moving traffic. And then a lot of spills are there. So to prevent that particular damage also.
Sir, one more thing is rutting and spraying.
Rutting and?
Spraying, sir, spraying.
Second term I'm not able to understand. Rutting I am able to understand. You can ask related to
You can
rutting.
take a rutting.
Yeah.
The rutting, why it is happening to for the top surfaces? I think compaction problem or subgrade in the compaction problem, sir. Why it is repeatedly comes even twice a year? Every area, some area I found that rutting, total entire road 1 or 2 kilometers fully rutting. So it is meaning we are defective on the subgrade problem, compaction or GSB, WMM, DBM problem.
See, first of all, to begin with it, I'll always prefer what we do in the beginning of the design is to estimate the subgrade condition. So when you have designed your pavement, whether you have taken care of your subgrade strength. So the whether it is from borrow area, in situ soil is there, whatever, or stabilized soil is there, whether the correct determination of the subgrade strength is there. And thereafter, the design traffic which is computed. The design traffic computation is a very important aspect where you work out the crust composition. So once you work, because how you have computed the traffic, how you have computed the vehicle damage factor, that is very important aspect to arrive to your design traffic. If these are underestimated or the subgrade strength is overestimated, then a high amount of chances are there you will experience failures in terms of rutting and fatigue. If your design part is okay, what you estimated for subgrade, what you estimated for your traffic is good enough, what you took for your materials specifically for different, then I think the major concerns lies with the quality control which is done at the during the construction. Quality control and quality assurance are two very, very important aspects to achieve what we desire. So it is not a paperwork, it is a work which has to be, as we have discussed, total quality management plan has to be there. And it has to be executed in a very proper manner and a sincere manner. The fault can be left with subgrade also. The fault can be there with the granular courses also. The fault can be there with the bituminous courses also. Nowadays, we construct thick bituminous pavements also. So the failure of rutting may be there within the bituminous layers also. But I can tell you the stretches which are well designed, well constructed, haven't experienced any rutting for 10 years of life. But there are certain stresses which I myself have experienced, where in due course of construction itself, they have started showing the signs of rutting. So it's very clear that the pavement which you have designed for a period of 20 years, if it is within the first year of life, if it is showing a sign of rutting or distresses, then definitely your design may not be that much poor compared to what the construction quality is.
Sir, and coming to hot mix plant, sir, डामर plant. So when हम लोग डामर मिक्स करने के बाद जो साइट पे आते हैं उसको एज पर कंडीशन हमने डिग्री वगैरह चेक करते हैं, उसका अंदर को जो डामर अगर कम रेशियो में आया तो उसको हम लोग कैसे हम लोग उसको फिर रेक्टिफाई करेंगे सर, तो डामर परसेंटेज जो कम होगा तो
नहीं, the percentage why it will become, there will be a small amount of variability which is always allowed at the hot mix plant. One is, if intentionally one is getting reduced, at the plant itself we have the plant engineers to ensure that particular one. They will do the regular sampling of the mix which is coming out from your plant, so which is getting moved to your the wherever section is getting constructed. So if anything which has been found, this is a regular exercise that they are finding it is going down, immediately they will inform the operator. It will look into the supply of the bitumen. So it is a continuous monitoring process. It is not that once the construction is over, then we are going to ensure whether the binder content is, that is a quality assurance part, but this will be controlled during our quality control part itself, during the execution of the plant itself. We'll have trial stretches also. During the production itself, the samples will be taken up and will determine. So on the basis of that, the plant is calibrated for a particular mix. If say anything is done by intentionally, then definitely also at the plant the independent engineer will be there, concessionaire will be there, their engineers will be there, the consultants will their engineers, because it's a regular exercise which has to be monitored for every lot. We have a specific requirement of these control tests for the lot which comes out from the hot mix plant. And if something goes, as I mentioned, the contractor needs to be penalized for it later on. Because
Yes,
once
sir,
it is done, yeah.
And one more thing is, sir, AC asphalt once completed, road surface completed, within the time we can spray some sand, some micro level sand is spraying. Why, sir, that was that holes are filled, or otherwise, why, what purpose we can spray the total entire the road?
We don't need to do it for specifically in cases where you are finding that when you are going with wearing courses like bituminous concrete or stone matrix asphalt, you don't go with the spray of any fine sand over it. When some applications are there specifically to address some distresses, you have applied some binder over the surfaces. There, in that particular case, you may prefer that you can apply a thin layer of sand over it. So if any excess binder is there, it can be picked up. Or you are finding that there is some certain sections where some excess binder has appeared on the surface. So then that hot fine sand can be applied so that that excess binder can be taken up with that fine sand.
No, sir. Normally, when while we are laying the asphalt, and parallelly they will spray the one area. I can find out. Parallelly, they can spread the total M sand, fine M sand, 75 microns. So I
So
asking that time why they.
Then that is not required. That is specifically not required specifically for, because see, if you are doing a hot construction, you have to give a time, an overnight time for your mat to cool down. When you have your bituminous mat which is constructed, the rolling may be over by the time the temperature is around 100 degrees centigrade. So you have to wait for the time around, it may require 12 hours, so that the mat temperature comes down to your ambient temperature specifically. So if before that, because by that till that time, your mat is in a soft condition, binder is in a soft condition. Traffic should not be allowed over that. What they do, if you allow the traffic, the binder gets stuck up. The binder or the fines may get picked up. So if one is applying a hot fine sand over it and then making the traffic move over it, it's not a correct practice.
And one more thing is, sir, thermoplastic हम लोग जो डालते हैं सर 100 mm 4 inch का जो लाइन हम फुल स्ट्राइट स्ट्रिप डालते हैं सर, वो thickness is 4 mm required, sir. Otherwise, I don't know, sir, that requires thickness.
That is as per IRC only, as per the codal provision only. That thermoplastic paint you are speaking about, na?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That thickness is as per our the IRC 35 only, 2015.
Okay, sir. Sir, and one more thing is white color and yellow color. Yellow color where we can use it, sir. White color where we can use it, sir. That clarify, sir. I need to clarify, sir. Please.
Yellow color what? Yellow color of what?
Sir, thermoplastic, two different colors. The highway, I can see the yellow, white color totally. Pedestrians and signal point, everything stop. Everything we can use a white color pattern. And yellow color, some areas, rural areas, yellow color pattern they can use the thermoplastic line.
Where the application is there? For what application?
In industrial area, I can see the vehicle, wherever vehicle storage area, yellow color pattern they can use it. And otherwise, whereas our national highways, state highways, totally they can use white color paint.
We use white color paint. You are asking on road markings?
Yes, sir, road markings.
So you are mentioning for the color of the road markings.
Yes, sir. White color, national highways, state highways. Yellow color, I can see the plant, industrial plants. So it is any difference in between?
Specifically yellow color where the opposite traffics may be there. In that case, they might be using it. Separating traffic moving in opposite directions. I'm still not able to get your question. You can write it down, mentioning that particular one. You can share some pics. I'll be able to better answer in that.
Yeah. I will query on this regard, sir.
Sure.
Sir, and one more thing is, if you don't mind, subgrade.
Yeah, definitely.
Subgrade we can maintain 500 mm. You say last time subgrade maintain we can at least 500 mm. If ground level is above, then we can cut it and again fill it. Before subgrade filling, we can testing, subsoil testing. We can conduct testing, CBR and everything testing. Then we can lay the 98% MDD is achieved. Then we can follow the other layer, subgrade and layer by layer, 250 mm or 200 mm as per the design.
Yes.
And then after we can lay the GSB, that camber slope, we can maintain from the ground level to subgrade level to we can maintain, or otherwise GSB to maintain, sir, that camber slope.
From the, okay, this is a part of my question, I think. Assignment question might be there.
Sir, actually, I have submit. Sir, actually, I have to maintain from the subgrade bottom.
Yes.
So somewhere, I can say they will maintain asphalt, this bitumen concrete. That time the bitumen concrete or DBM will be increase the layer and slope also not it proper, sir. That is why I find out, sir.
No, that will be never. That's not a correct practice. See, many practices may be existing, but not a correct practice. What our codal specifications say, and codal specification says what the science says, what the design philosophy says. The codal specifications are based on our design philosophies. So from the subgrade itself, we'll start constructing the subgrade layers as per our camber requirement. So I will prepare the subgrade courses as per our camber requirement. That will follow up in our granular courses also, and on our after that the bituminous bound courses also. So it is not that this camber is to be introduced at the level of bituminous courses or the granular courses. It has to be introduced, and that is what we have to ensure the levels and the surface regularity of these different courses starting from the subgrade itself.
Sir, and one more thing is a small doubt. After total completion of the road surface, then we can take some sample of core cutting. After core cutting, what chemical we can fill the core cutting portion? which is sand, or GP to what we can fill that area, sir, particularly in case of any core cutting.
See, in case of core cutting, if you have a hot mix plant running, you can put up a dense mix there. A small hot mix plant is running. If you don't have that hot mix plant running, we have now many ready-made the pothole patching repairs that can be filled up. If that is not there, because in that case, many a times we go for filling. The best part is you have the hot mix, because see, when this particular coring is done, that means some construction is ongoing. We are simultaneously ensuring the quality. So hot mix plant is running. The best part is you put up the same mix there in that particular core. That is the best part, because this, if it has been at a period of time where you are not having any hot mix plant, then the other part may be you can go for filling up with, in some cases they go with the cement concrete mix also, because it should be an impermeable one, because most of the wearing courses, if it is an existing is a impermeable one, we can go for a cement concrete mix which can be filled up, or we can go for some specifically but the one, because it gets compacted, you can put up with this your pothole patching repair mixes also.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Actually, generally, one area I can see, sir, that.
See, non-shrink grout and many other things are there. Epoxy resins are there, but cementitious. But again, ensuring their cementitious mortar is one particular one which can be easily worked out.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. So some cases they will fill the sand, and top of the 25 mm only can fill the grout 25 mm thickness, which is we are asphalt or thickness or BC. Remaining totally they will fill the M sand or sand, normal river sand. That is why I can ask, sir, that question.
The best part is, if we are doing coring for the bituminous courses, it is always preferred that we go for filling up some, say, the concrete mortar specifically, or we can go, as you mentioned, we can go for some non-shrink grout also in that case, or epoxy resins also can be worked out in that case. But I'll prefer, if the hot mix plant is running up, better to go for the hot mixes for the entire. See, sand can be filled up at certain locations, specifically when you are doing the cleaning and grubbing exercises. You have taken out, because then again it needs to be ensured, because that needs to be, the maximum density needs to be achieved through the filling of the sand also. So you may require to pour water inside it. That you will never prefer to do it. You will have then dry sand. You need to have the adequate amount of density of the dry sand. So better to go with your concrete mortar or your bituminous mix. And how much, when we have constructed the entire section with bituminous, how much quantity we have nowadays? Many ready-made mixes also available with us.
Sir, one more small doubt. Generally, pedestrians or public are suffering for speed breakers. Speed breakers, somewhere some different, somewhere national highways is not seeing, but some local street or collectorate streets, everything speed breakers are different areas, different type of speed breakers is there. It is any particularly specific, any code is there or what?
Yes, speed breaker, we have a dedicated IRC code for the design of speed breakers. It should not be done on the basis of the without following the, I think it is SP51 or IRC SP59 is there.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Sorry, I mentioned, I think it is IRC 99.
Okay, sir. IRC SP 99.
IRC only 99.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
So there, and we have dedicated designs. This is one which is there on minor roads, specifically tentative for speed breakers for controls of vehicular speeds on minor roads. So, and what you will find in some cases where some local public has created, then those are not as per IRC specifications. That may be that is not as per the correct practice.
Okay, okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Sure, Chiranjeev.
Sir, and one more thing is, sir, illumination. The night time, jo illumination, jo lighting in expressway or state highway. So
Yes.
illumination somewhere, I think I find out from Visakhapatnam to Srikakulam. In my native place is Srikakulam. So they in there between 200 kilometer, in there between some illumination is there. How they can design, I don't know, but illumination, something is happening, sir.
No. I illumination when national highways passes through urban sections, the illumination or the roadside lighting is provided. There are provisions for it. There are provisions. This we didn't cover because our course was having we covered most of the, but lighting also, as I mentioned, when it passes through urban sections or where some intersections are there, a movement of pedestrians, a large movement of pedestrians are there or vulnerable users are there. So there we go for providing the traffic lighting. The light posts are provided.
Sir, when we are constructed the road in between, inter between the minor bridges or interchanges are coming in between the road. After we can cast the deck slab, they are putting the 25 mm asphalt. If required, sir, that 20 only after deck slab casting 25 mm only laying, not DBM or not BM.
So what purpose? What has been their purpose for it?
Sir, actually RCC is completed for the surface area, everything is done. After that, they laying only for 25 mm. It is it has been life span is 10 years are capable, sir. I think 25 mm is not enough, sir. If given the 100 mm, okay, but 25 mm only layer they can put the one interchange from Agra, National Yamuna Expressway. I can see.
Okay. So there that bituminous layer has been put up, but the thickness is only 25 mm. What type of bituminous layer they have put over it?
Asphalt, sir. Asphalt, ekdam fine asphalt. 25 mm thickness asphalt they can provide, sir. Before that, track coat, and then they will lay the asphalt directly.
I'm not able to get it, Chiranjeevi. What you have mentioned, that on the top of the bridge decks they have given this
Yes.
particular.
Yes, sir. Stop of the deck interchange, sir, from Pandoli location at Agra.
Okay. So they a minimum thickness might be prescribed there for the type of mix which has been put up there.
Yes, sir. 25 mm thickness I can see, sir. I don't know type of mix.
Is that a mastic asphalt? Is that a mastic asphalt?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I don't. That time I'm only for training purpose. I go, sir, there.
Usually, you might be aware, mastic asphalt is constructed because it is the densest one, impermeable one. So that particular one is usually for bridge decks. Mastic asphalts many times used on bridge decks. So what you might have observed may be a mastic asphalt construction.
Might be, sir. I don't.
I can only just get some idea from what description you are giving, because many times you can see at some intersections also and at bridge decks we have the mastic asphalt. You can just look, you will hopefully get an idea. This is IRC 107 is there. IRC 107.
Okay, sir.
it is for bituminous mastic bearing courses, preferably done on bridge decks also.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Abhijit is there, or from an NPTEL team?
Yes. Hello.
Yeah. So if some more. Yes. Okay, fine at my.
Sir,
can-
actually, hello.
Yeah.
Sir, I'm Abhijit Gandage. Actually, I'm a faculty at Nikmar University, Pune, and
Okay.
I teach a course on construction methods and technology, wherein we have a sub-unit on road construction procedures.
Okay. Abhijit.
So we offer this MBA program in advanced construction management. So, before this, I have also completed this NPTEL course on pavement construction materials by Professor Nikhil Sabu from IIT Roorkee.
Okay.
And my research domain is actually in transportation engineering. I have completed my PhD from BITS Pilani Hyderabad campus in cement concrete roads.
Okay. Prashant Sahu is there, one, and Vinayak Rao.
Yeah, my supervisor was Professor Vinayak Ram.
Okay.
Vinayak Ram.
Yeah. Yes.
So actually, I'm registering for NPTEL courses periodically to upgrade my concepts.
Please be loud. I didn't got the. Yeah.
I actually periodically register for NPTEL courses to brush up my concepts and understand some new cases that professors from IITs present. So it is very helpful to discuss with my students also.
Yes. Yeah.
So in a way, sir, actually all these 12 weeks that I have attended and I have listened to your courses, they were very informative, and the sequence of the topics was also carefully planned and discussed. So in a way, there are a lot of things that can make it clear for us also to explain to the undergraduate and postgraduate students, those who are not pursuing transportation engineering course.
Yes, Abhijit, this is the important thing. See, this is a vast subject. This is a very vast subject. Road construction, it's a vast subject. As you yourself might have experienced, you have gone for a PhD from a very reputed institute with a good researcher. So this is really a vast subject. We have gone for advancements of different levels in different streams of it. See, if you look to the design philosophy, material design, even bituminous mix design, and the construction methodology also. So it's a big domain, but and things keeps on getting updated. Now things as the geosynthetics applications have been increasing, stabilized courses application has been increasing, the construction of the use of sustainable materials specifically is increasing. So new things are regularly coming up. So there are definitely, we also feel, because we keep on exchanging the things with the industry professionals and with other colleagues from different institutions. So this is an important domain which needs to be updated. The information needs to be shared. We get many information when we discuss on these platforms. So we also get really good ideas from the discussion which we have from you people.
Right, sir.
So have you been ever to IIT Guwahati?
Sir, amongst all the IITs, I have been to IIT Madras and IIT Mumbai. I have been to Guwahati once, where in 2013 there was a IRC conference.
Yes, yes, it was there. Yeah, it was there.
So there I had presented one paper on the alkali aggregate reactivity. We had one small project done. So it was a combined project between civil engineering department and our geology department. So we had presented a case and we were invited to present it for the IRC convention from IIT Guwahati, and I heard a lot of good things about him. He has done it in PPP, public-private partnership.
Okay.
From Dr. Yes, sir, Boeing Singh.
Yeah. He's next to my chamber.
Yeah. So means through him I've heard a lot of good things about the research culture and the overall academic environment at IIT Guwahati. So actually looking forward, sir.
We invite you. We have a conference 17th to 20th of December at IIT Guwahati. The CTRG is there. So the International Conference for Transportation Research Group of India. So come to our institute that time. Try to pick up that particular chance. There will be many workshops also which will be conducted during that period of time. So if possible, you plan for that conference.
Yeah. Actually, I think there is an update on the WhatsApp group also. There is a WhatsApp group on transportation engineers.
Yes.
Yes. So I think Dr. Maurya is the coordinating.
Yes. Yeah. He is chairman. Me and Nibjyoti are co-chairman for the conference.
Okay, sir. Fine, sir. Looking forward, sir.
Sure. Nice talking to you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
And it was really nice discussing with you, Chiranjeevi ji. I enjoyed your really insights, whatever the things which you have picked up on different projects where you felt some doubts were there. So it was really good to interact with you.
Thank you, sir, for your support, sir.
No, it's wonderful. It's wonderful.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. So if the NPTEL team is there, okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Nice.